We're just going to be skilling and killing today, baby. What's happening, you guys? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. And I'm going to make sure that this is turned off. Yeah, it's turned off. Good deal, good deal. How are you guys doing? Happy Tuesday. We're going to be playing some Project Zomboid today. More sprinter action. Skilling and killing. What's happening, C5 North? C3P? Pass? Mark Norton, Morning Drunken Chat. I'm only viewing for an hour or so today. Looking forward to an exciting episode. Hopefully it'd be, I don't know how exciting it's going to be because we're going to be skilling up, which means that there's going to be some grinding going on. Every day is zombie day, baby. GSDF. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. And it looks like 74% of you really do believe that today's going to be zombie day. Going to be drunk day today, baby. Drunk day. Mr. Simon, you're still alive, baby. You're still alive. Some still Cheetos. It's good to see you. Ian, this lazy side running late again. Okay, so this is what happened today. Okay, there's always an excuse, I'm sure. But, I mean, it is what it is. But my wife had to go to the office today at like 10 o'clock. Right now, just to give you perspective, it's 10:30 here. And if I went on stream at like 9:30, my daughter would be asleep until I woke her, which would probably be about 1. 14-year-olds love sleep, but I don't know if that's a good thing, you know, to let her sleep in like till like past noon or whatever, right? Munching on his breakfast still, no doubt. I don't eat in the mornings. I have one meal a day, pretty much. What's up, Kiku? How you doing? Vico, evening. Nitish, hey drunk, nasty mafia here. Nasty. What's happening? Dana Wharton's good to see you. Thag Nuts, come on in. Smoking GM, word up, party peeps. Yeah, so we're going to be doing some skilling and killing, mostly skilling today. I'll show you where we're at. We're going to go ahead and get started. Press Q to wake up daughter. All right, let's take a look. Okay, it's 8:50 in the morning. This is our guy, Mr. Simon Tobin. He is a fire officer with high thirst. He's slow healer. Prone to illness, smoker. He is short-sighted, slow reader. We have keen hearing. We're a gymnast, lucky, inconspicuous, graceful, speed demon. We're also stout, and we are fit. Our weight is going down in spite of the fact that we have a lot of food. 11 days and 23 hours survived so far. We had a helicopter event yesterday. Nothing really happened. Wow. Tudor, did I miss that? How did I miss that? A $50 super chat from Tudor? My goodness. Well, Tudor, if you're here, thank you very much. I don't know if it didn't ring up, so I'm not sure if that was from today or from yesterday, but I somehow missed that. Appreciate it. Let's kill that. Let's kill it on up. My daughter is 15. She loves her sleep. Everybody does. I love my sleep too. What's up, Sidis? How you doing? P-Scap? Drunk's picture is going to be seen all over the milk cartons of Knox County. Yeah, right? We're doing all right. I mean, it's a slow go. Sprinters I found with normal pop is pretty friggin'. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it's because it you have to like adjust your gameplay, but it feels a lot easier than say like insane zombie populations. With insane zombie populations, all you're doing is I could spend like 2 hours on a stream and just kill constantly. With this, I can actually get other things done. So I think that a lot of people that want to see extra stuff, farming and that kind of stuff, they're going to actually enjoy this a little bit more. It doesn't change when they're in college. Yeah, it didn't change for me until like I turned like 35 or something. What's up, Jeffrey Goodyear? How you doing? That's one day we will all be able to sleep forever. But yeah, yeah, I think at 35 is when my wife used to get so excited because she'd have to get up at 4 in the morning and she'd be like, yeah, one day you're going to not be able to sleep till 10 o'clock. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And of course that day came when my daughter had to start going to school. I guess it wasn't 35. It was probably, maybe 40, something like that. And I started getting used to getting up at 6 in the morning. And, before that, I hadn't gotten up at 6. In fact, there were a few days where I would like be awake at 6, before I went to bed when I was much, much younger and doing music. So one of the problems that we have right now is, oh, Jesus, man, more friggin' fog. One of the problems that we actually have right now is this feeling sad. It's because we're agitated. We haven't found any matches. We had matches for a second, but we just don't have any right now. Let's go ahead and, I guess, cook us up something to eat unless we have something. Yeah, we got some stew still here. I'm going to go ahead and eat. That's 24. Yeah, it's going to be all of it. So we'll just go ahead and eat all of it. The big sleep, I know, right? It doesn't change when you're in college yet. Nothing changes at all. I could sleep forever. I mean, really, honestly, when I'm kind of getting used to it, and I can kind of see the value, but beside with sleep, at the same time, I kind of can't. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy, I might take a chance just to roll out because we're gonna be doing stuff anyway. No zombie bodies around. We've completely gutted this house. We're going to completely gut. I think we've completely gutted this house as well. But we're going to check it. Yeah, it looks like we've completely gutted this house. Next house we haven't gutted. I don't think. Make sure all the doors are closed before we start doing this. Don't fight in this one. I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight. We're just gonna like what we're trying to do here is I'm gonna skill up obviously carpentry, but I really want to skill up my electrical. Once I get up my electrical, we'll go after that Jeep, and we can get a better idea of like what we're dealing with on like right outside of the complex. But for right now, we'll just go ahead and just do this. When you're young, you're afraid of the dark, but when you're old, you're afraid of the light due to power bills. Yeah, I know where there's a car, Far and Wide Gaming. We have the opportunity for a car. It's just a matter of getting our electrical up to where we can high wire it. It's pretty close, in fact. We'll just continue disassembling. Try a burglar run next run. Yeah, maybe I will. I'm not real keen on burglary on being a burglar because it really doesn't like aside from like early game, it really doesn't do much. Now with sprinters, that kind of changes things because you almost need one. Although I gotta admit that you know, any kind of movement that we do in Knox County or in Riverside is gonna draw them towards us, especially because I'm a speed demon. I saw that car condition makes a huge difference, Drunk. It does, doesn't it? And whomever suggested fixing generators to farm electrical skill yesterday, you are the man. Seems to be the best XP I've found yet for the skill. I now have a generator farm on my multiplayer game. Yeah, I mean, you can, but see, the problem with that is I think you have to like, you have to have you need the generator to break down a little bit, right? What's up, Honey Banani? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Welcome, my friend. Hope all is well. I was showing my daughter. I started picking up the guitar again a little bit, partially because my daughter's taking a big interest in it, and I'm just, you know, I mean, it's been like 20 years, so I'm like rusty as fuck. You can barely like, you know, when I'm trying to do chordal stuff, like my big fat fingers get in the way. I'm like, how did I ever get so nimble on this thing, you know? And in my picking hand is kind of funny, you know what I mean? It like I can strum, and I can get that on pretty easily, but my fine motor skills with this is like going from a chord to straight up like soloing and like just like single note playing is like just a challenge. But I started playing it. I was messing around with little Oasis and Travis because they're fairly easy to pick up, just all chordal stuff, E minor and shit, you know. You also need a bunch of generators, electrical. electrical aisle at the supermarket is good. It's just a tedious pain in the end either way. Yeah, I could see that. I think that the easiest way, honestly, to knock up your electrical, especially if you're not dealing with sprinters, is to just dismantle every friggin' electrical watch you get. You're gonna get like, I want to say it's like 1.5. You might get like a little bit more if you read the book. So sounds like you need to move to a base. We're doing all right, man. We're in my favorite spot. As long as I'm not eating a poisonous mushroom, I should be okay. Even if the zombies come. Now, the reason why I'm not speeding this up is because there's 2 windows over here that are broken out. And as you know, sprinters, it could end in a heartbeat here. Oh, do you really? Per scrap? 10 per scrap, huh? It's down here. Did I miss anything? Churches are best for upping carpentry a zillion benches. Well, I mean, the way I figured is I might as well just go ahead and just knock out all these things. It's all low. It's for me. It's like lowest hanging fruit, right? I mean, I really. There's no sense in me not actually doing this and doing the other stuff. Like I'm gonna dismantle this TV. I'll dismantle all this stuff. Go upstairs, start doing the beds, and I mean, it's gonna be a slow go here, but nonetheless, it's gonna be we're gonna be moving in the right direction. And this means I can also spend the days. The longer I'm alive, the less panic I'll have with zombies. I forget what the percentage is, but it goes down every day. And plus, if I find anything like, I mean, we haven't searched the kitchen stuff just yet, which we'll do on the way out. Finding all sorts of books. I mean, it's crazy the difference between extremely rare loot and rare. This does not feel like rare to me, but it is. You can now disassemble them, and they're all in a row in one shot. Really? You should be able to about 5 minutes from getting only be about 5 minutes from getting the electrical to 1. Get them wheels and survive a little. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Well, we made a really good decision. I have a car, but it's missing a tire, right? And we made a really good decision by not running. Because my initial thing was like we were just gonna if the helicopter came, we have a car, we would run like we normally do, right? This thing, this beater of a car lasted all of about like half a block before the tire wore out. So it was not a good pick. It was actually a good thing that I just kind of stopped. My ex once bit me so hard that my thumb was barely moving for a few weeks and felt numb for a month. Damn, lack of motor skills on fingers surprisingly limited. Yeah. Yes, I've been picking up the guitar a little bit. I played a little bit of that. I was messing around with this STP song, that kind of stuff. Punk rock is really easy to play, but it doesn't require a lot of fine motor skills. And it's kind of crazy, you know. I mean, 20 years ago, I could smoke on guitar. Now I can just barely. It's I can just feel it. I'm sure a lot of it has to do with age. You know what I mean? I just slow down. We're going to go upstairs, and then I'll fast forward this.
Average Joe super chatted $3.50. Love your work, mate.
Hey, Average Joe. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it, man. No wonder Knox County's been looking hit lately. All the fences are missing everywhere. We'll go upstairs here in a second. Thank you very much, Average Joe. I appreciate it, man. Just an average Joe. What is that song? There's a song out there that has that. Just an average guy. What is that? It's oh man, what is it? The Eagles. One of the members of the Eagles. What is his name? Oh God. What is his name? Just an ordinary average guy. What is his name, chat? I know you guys know. Just on the tip of my tongue. He also was in Grand Funk Railroad, I think. Ground Funk Railroad that what did they play? They played Funk number 49 or something. Joe Perry. Is it Joe Walsh? Joe Walsh. Ordinary Average Guy by Joe Walsh. There you go. You know what's funny is he didn't live in Memphis. Well, he had a house in Memphis, right? And I used to bartend at a place called Zinni's East. This was a long time ago. It's since closed. And this was back when I would burn the oil. Like I'd be there until like 3 in the morning or 4 in the morning. And we did last call at 3 o'clock here in Memphis. And I don't know if it's changed or not. It might have, it might not. But anyway, I lived in an area called Memphis called Midtown, which was kind of like an artistic area. A lot of us poor musicians and artists and gay people, and just basically like the fodder of civilization lived there, right? He used to, I guess he had a house around there because he used to come in like really late at night, like 2:45, 2:50, right before we would close up, and he'd be just drunk off his ass, and we'd actually hide from him, lock the door and hide, because he'd be banging on the door trying to get in. I guess wanting to get that last little drinky in or whatever before it was over. But he'd be like shit faced drunk. We'd hide from him. Like, no, you don't. You ain't coming in. You ain't coming in here. Neil Young used to, I think he had a house here too. It's home of, it's the South. Memphis was like, it's kind of like considered to be home of the blues, right? So we'd have like a few, like, I guess, celebrities. James Gang, that's it. I said Grand Funk Railroad, but I was thinking Funk 49. 10 megabytes up today. Any idea what it was, anyone? Oh, I have no idea. I wasn't paying attention, to be honest with you. Bow, 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 da-da-da. James Gang, that one song is just freaking awesome. How close are we? 54. We still got a ways to go. Come on, lamp. Damn it. That it? Damn it. Go down here and see if there's anything in here. Oh, look at all this weapons. Funny, I'd be thinking seriously about doing something with this, but I don't know, man. We go one more house. There's our car. Gonna make sure everything's locked up nice and tight. Why are Southpaws called sinister? I don't know why. Being left-handed is a choice. I'm left-handed. Level of Memphis is also home to Ethan Ralph, the Rage Piggy. Deep rabbit hole if you've ever get bored and like a little drama. Deep Ethan Ralph. I'm gonna write that down because I don't even think I've heard about that. Dismantle the doors too drunk. I might here in a second. I'm just gonna Ethan Ralph. I'm gonna check him out. Being left-handed is a choice. I don't know about that, Sagnuts. I'm left-handed. I guess it's a choice. It's a choice if your people tell you need to do it and you don't do it. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, okay, so I learned how to play guitar right-handed, and because I learned how to play right-handed, it gave me like basically my I'm playing like this, right? Playing like this. My left hand means I could actually do a lot more. My hand was stronger. You know what I mean? But this hand, my right hand, I had to learn fine rhythms and stuff. And so because I was kind of off a little bit, because I learned I taught myself, I could do funky ass rhythms that a lot of right-handed players couldn't do. I don't know why that was. It didn't even really cross my mind. But a lot of the weird, I would do these weird rhythmic sequences with this, and it was almost I don't know, my hand had Tourette's or something, right? So I could do these weird things with my right hand that I found that a lot of really good guitar players struggled with, and they couldn't get the same feel. They could fake it, you know what I mean? They could skip strokes and stuff, but they had a real hard time with it. And, at the time when I was songwriting, I would what's going on here? When I was actually just songwriting, it was easy. It was, I would show people how to play it, and it used to frustrate the piss out of me because they couldn't play it. You know what I mean? They would they would kind of fake it. Some of the rhythms would be just a little bit off. It wouldn't have the same feel to it, and I'd be very frustrated about it. Carpentry Volume 3. We're in intermediate right now. We're going to go ahead and grab that book. Now, I think the one downside to wonder if I can do this. I looked up on Reddit yesterday and seen it's been missing from the cook profession for a while now, almost a year. Bro, same here. Fingering skills stronger than most, but terrible at picking. Yeah, it takes a second. You have to really practice it because your fine motor skills are really not on the up and up. But if you sit with it and you actually do it for hours at a time, you eventually catch up. But yeah, finger picking was I think when I first started playing guitar, probably I was 16 or something. I first started doing a lot of finger picking because it was easier. But I've actually found that I kind of enjoy it now. I'm going to read this newspaper. Might as well read it. Too much info about what you can do with your right hand. Really jamming on that solo. Tried learning guitar a while back, and I've totally given up. It's so hard. Photonical, you just probably got taught wrongly. I mean, like, it depends on what kind of music you want to play, right? If you're wanting to come out of the gate and playing like really fast and like thrash and stuff, then you can then you're gonna struggle. But if you like learn chordal stuff first, right? Like think I don't know. Think something like not the picking part, but like the actual chordal part of like something like Angie, right? Angie, when will those clouds all disappear? That when you start to learn, when you learn that stuff, then you know that, like it's A minor to E, you know what I mean? And you can kind of like, you want to start on that at that level, right? My daughter's learning, she can read music, which is kind of puts her at kind of an advantage and a disadvantage at the same time. She is she's learning how to like actually read. So she's playing notes and stuff. My wife swore that she heard her playing, what was it? Love Me Tender. And I was like, that's not Love Me Tender. That's Yankee Doodle Dandy, man. How did you get Love Me Tender from Yankee Doodle Dandy? Even when watching from chord to chord was so frustrating, just don't think I'm a musician. It's just a matter of like of like figuring it out. I believe in you, man. Botanical, you could like sit down. You just got to learn the chordal progressions, and then the hard part, the thing that she's struggling with, and I think I struggled with too. I think everybody struggles with actually, is like you learn the geometric shapes, and then you learn how to move quickly between those geometric shapes. Now, if you just want to play like rock and roll, it's really not that hard. You're just basically fretting like three notes, right? Because I mean, really, honestly, like from like all that jingle jangle that you hear, it's really all that's important is the 1, 3, and 5, right? If it's a minor, it's what is it, like a 1 minor 3 5, something like that. I mean, so you just give off the impression of it without it being like an actual like thing. Let's sit right here and see. So we got weapons here and here. I'm right here. So we've almost gotten this all the way done. I'm going to go ahead and X out this one, and this one. We look all right. My best music I've ever played was on Rock Band, which really isn't kind of like what you would think. And it's a lot of practice, yes. It is a lot of practice. You practice till your fingers bleed. Seriously. And then you build up these big fat calluses. And then you can pretty much do anything. I think the calluses actually help you with like being able to do other things. Let's drop some of this stuff here. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I forgot how much I love playing music. When I got out of it, right, I was probably 30 years old. I was just burnt, man. I was burnt. I'd been playing for a long time. I just started like looking at it, and I was like, do I want to be the guy that's sleeping on somebody's couch, when I'm 50 years old? That's what I was thinking, you know what I mean? And the answer, of course, was no. I didn't want to be that guy. I wanted to be a little bit more grounded or whatever. So that's the reason why I got out of it. I just pretty much did that. And when I got out of it, ironically enough, I went into not graphic design, but like website work, right? It was a good segue for me because there was a lot of because it kind of like it was the same kind of talents, I mean, I was kind of playing music, and I want to let's see if I can fill this water bottle up here. Using Rocksmith, man, these folks have like so much more at their disposal than we do, don't they? Like these youngins. My goodness, I mean, the amount of stuff that you can learn is just pretty amazing. Let's see, electricity. We'll read this for about 20 minutes. May as well. Were you ever in a band? Did you do vocals? I did both. I played guitar for a long time. There was a guy that I kind of attached my wagon to his star named Terry, and we played like a lot of. He had a real thin voice, but he was really, really talented. He started off as a drummer, probably one of the better drummers I've ever played with, because drummers are real funny. They what you want in a band, right? A drummer can make everybody sound better, or they can make everybody sound worse, and it doesn't really matter how good the rest of the group is if you don't have a solid drummer, And drummers are real funny because because they're in the back. It's kind of like being a bass player. They want to they want to do these riffs and stuff that sometimes they can pull off, sometimes they can't. But reality is that the drummer, if you can stay loose and in the pocket, you can make somebody that just started playing guitar, right, and just started playing music, sound like a friggin' $1 million, because a good drummer will force you into this pocket, right? That's really what it was. But anyway, yeah. So he was a drummer first, and I played with him when he was a drummer. But then he wanted to be a frontman, and so he went to be doing frontman, and he had like a voice kind of like, I guess, Billy Corgan, really kind of thin and whiny a little bit. He played a lot of like Perry Farrell. He could do like Jane's Addiction really well. I'm dating myself, of course, but he so he wanted he wanted to play like being up in the front. So he was actually a pretty decent writer on top of everything. Oh my God, dog. Give me a second. I'm gonna let this dog out. And where's the puppy cam? I know, right? I need a puppy cam. We're going to continue to finish this out. How far away do we have for electrical? 61. So we don't have very long at all. Once we get the electrical done, we'll be in good shape. I might read a book because I'm a little bit depressed and I'm also massively bored.
God's Ghost Guy super chatted $1.99. All right, Alex Trebek, back to the stream.
Yeah. So anyway, Terry, he was really super talented, and what his big superpower wasn't really. I mean, as good as he was with music, he was even better with people, and that was really his super talent, right? I'll never forget. He actually, there's a place called 616, which is like a mid-level like club. And, back then music was a thing. You know what I mean? People didn't have all this internet and stuff. So when we would play to if we didn't play to like 200 or 300 people, we felt like it was terrible, right? We're like, oh, this sucks. Anyway, he had a really, really good way of like attracting like he would meet like these A&R people and like bring them home, and like he'd be like, yeah, this is my look who I met, this guy. And so he got us into a lot of meetings back. So that was his superpower, because he was really driven to try to do stuff, right? Like to actually like try to get signed or whatever. That was the goal. Now we never did get signed. And even if we did, probably, knowing what I know now versus what I thought I knew back then, is even if you get signed, it's just like another. I mean, your chances of getting of making any kind of money in music is just like next to nothing. So anyway, he brought this guy, and I forget the record company. You would know it if you heard it. It wouldn't Kill Rock Stars, but it was something along those lines. And he would get them to hear our demos and things like that, right? I mean, he was really good with that stuff. And, that's one of the things that most musicians, bands lacked, was like having a person that was able to like wheel and deal. And so he's able to do that. But he was also has like he had like a problem with like most musicians as well, like a big problem with dealing with with depression and stuff like that, right? Like, I mean, Terry was like he was exactly what you would expect in someone that was that had high highs and low lows. Making sure there's no zombies coming. And so I attached my my wagon to his star, and of course he basically one day just imploded on me. This is the house right here. One day he just decided he didn't want to play anymore. We actually moved to Kansas City when I went to school up there, and he was there playing as well. And we used to play in like Lawrence quite a bit, Lawrence, Kansas, which is a big place. I forget there was an author there that used to live there. Maybe it's Bukowski, something like that. He was a beat author, and he used to sit out on his front porch with a shotgun. He's dead now, but he was a beat author. I can't remember his name. But we used to play out over there quite often, and we would tour like the Midwest. I got a gig playing at a church, one of these like evangelical churches where I would just basically, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't like I was like religious or anything, but they were paying me, and it felt good. You know, it was super easy. It was like everything was like on feel. Like you take a 4-minute song and you learn how to stretch it out to like 20 minutes, so they could do like what do you call it when people not roll call, but you would have like people would come up and like accept Jesus Christ and all that stuff. I don't remember what it was, but I mean, in the meantime, I would be outside, like in between the stuff, smoking with the kids, you know, the bad kids. What's up, Gremlin? How you doing? What is this boomer talking about? We're talking about music, man. Drunk, failed musician, but budding streamer. There we go. Yeah, so I got out of it, and I went into website work. I did that for about, I don't know, website work and programming. I actually went to school for computer stuff, like engineering at one point or another. I was in my mid-30s, and I thought that maybe I would do something like that. Didn't quite...
Dawn's Ghost Guy super chatted $1.99. Bless these nuts.
Bless these nuts. Amen. Yeah, he got us into a meeting. It was really crazy. This was right after Nirvana broke, right? So Clear Channel. I don't know if you guys know who Clear Channel is. I think they've changed to iHeartRadio, which is pretty much like they own every freaking radio station. Around 19 I don't know, maybe 1985-ish or something. They made it so you could go in and you could like, what am I trying to say? They made it so you could, these radio stations, you could own like a multiple amount of radio stations. Before then, you couldn't own many radio stations, so no one had a monopoly on it. And Clear Channel got a monopoly on it. And so anyway, Terry talked to this guy, and we had this meeting that was really kind of crazy. And I look back on it, I'm like, well, that's really nuts. Now, but we were in with a bunch of like suits, right? Talking heads basically that were saying shit to us about like what they were planning on doing with our band. It was us and like 3 other bands, and what the plan was they were going to pay us like a salary, right? They were going to come. They were going to pay for our recording and then pay for a salary. And at the time, I think I was like 22, 23 at the time. It sounded like a great deal. I mean, it was like $36,000 a year, and we were just going to tour. And what they were going to do, right, was they were going to promote us through their channels, which is really crazy. They were basically trying to get into that thing. I don't even know how that fell through, but They actually started to do it with other bands, a few other bands you've never heard of before. Is that everything? Yes, it is. Make sure there's nothing in here. already have a rolling pin. Don't need it. Drunk still has some old CDs. Yeah, I do. I actually do. I played them once before. I did. It wasn't that great, you know. I mean, it's some of my vocal stuff. So anyway, yeah. Long story about Terry. He went crazy. I mean, he still is crazy. I see him every once in a while. He'll post stuff on Facebook. He's kind of religious, kind of a religious dude. So he did. His mom actually thought she got sent to a crazy house. Right? His mom actually thought that she was, even though he was like Irish, she thought she was Jewish, and wound up like not only did she think she was Jewish, but she thought she was like one of the chosen people, chosen Jews. That was like she'd mixed somehow like this Gentile stuff and like. Anyway, she was an alpha rocker, and he kind of went that way too. He had a real bad problem with drugs, which is not unusual, and so he ended up going crazy later on. The last band that we were in, we had this other guitar player who was probably the best guitar player I've ever played with, named Alan, and I thought really because of Alan, I thought for sure that we were gonna go someplace because he was just so friggin' good, really. But he got into heroin, and so that was that. That was the end of that band. So I formed another band shortly after the fact, and decided that I was going to just do it all myself. And I gathered a bunch of metalheads, people that could actually play very well, and I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, I started singing about that point. And I mean, my voice is okay, I guess. It's not like, like looking at it now, I don't have like I mean, obviously I'm deaf in one ear now. So like a lot of the times when I sing, I'm just off key and shit. But at the time, I was good enough, right? Good enough to assemble a group of people that were decent around me that wanted to play. And, the weird part about it was I really enjoyed playing with them, but they didn't have like the it factor, you know. They were really proficient musicians. They could probably have been studio musicians, very, very good, very nice sound and stuff, but they didn't have like that rawness that I wanted. But nonetheless, I ended up sticking with them. And the drummer that we had was just all like he was just would smoke out, make me pissed off.
Super chatted $1.99. I love Heroin Wilson. Wow. That was a drug joke.
Heroin Wilson. Yeah. He decided, what's funny is Alan, we lived with him. We had to kick him out of the band and kick him out of the apartment that we lived in. We all lived in the same apartment. We had to kick him out because he started getting into bands like Legendary Pink Dots. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. He's real into like a lot of gothic bands and stuff. Really dark shit. And a lot of his heroes in these bands that we played in, these bands that he liked, a lot of his heroes were junkies. So he was headed in that direction anyway. And so we had to kick him out. It's unfortunate. And I saw him probably about 10 years ago. He ended up being like a hairstylist or something. He got clean. But I mean, with heroin, with those kind of drugs, man, you get in it, and you're never ever the same. You're never ever the same. It's the one argument against not doing it is because there is no backing. Whoa, shit! Fuck! Where'd Homeboy come from? Oh, he's just hanging out. I'm over here like doing my Tim the Toolman stuff over here. Man, I got lucky, didn't I? Did I check the rest of the house, maybe? Nah. What's up, Andrea XD? How you doing? I'm just shooting the shit. Jimmy, it's good to see you, my friend. Yeah, opiates legitimately tear you apart from heroin to hairstyling. Yeah, that's where he went. But I saw him, and he was all shaky and stuff. I talked to him for like just a brief minute, but I could tell, like, man, he was half gone. You know, I mean, his personality was just done. And I think that those kind of hard drugs just really fuck with you. They will destroy your life, more so than anything else. I mean, like there are drugs that I guess you can get addicted to, but when you come out of it, you're somewhat like yourself, you know, like your former self. But H ain't one of them, man. That dirt stuff, man, you got to stay away from it. And, you know, back then there was like a big H craze going on, you know. A lot of musicians. I have a lot of friends that died from it. They a lot of them that moved up to Seattle and Portland trying to take advantage of the whole grunge thing when it happened. And they got all caught up in some really nasty shit. Extremely nasty shit. Yeah, so I played with these other guys. That was my last band, and I'd already like, you know, I'd been through like 4 or 5 bands at that point, and I guess you would, you know, the whole rosiness of it had kind of faded. But trying to keep a band together with all the drama queens that go on. I mean, there's a lot of drama that goes on in bands, you know. I mean, you're people fucking each other's girlfriends and like. And like then there's like jealousy that goes on with people that you know they want to be more in the limelight, and the only way they can express that is through making you know, riffing or whatever, and they make a song even worse than what it is because they refuse to like just lay back, you know. Then you also have like, you know, there's a lot of like emotional stuff that goes on, like mental stuff, a lot of like you know, it's just all the stuff that you would expect. Our drummer, my last drummer that I played with, I mean, he was married with a kid, and he was fucking everything that walked by him anytime he could get. I mean, none of my business, but I was just not cool with it, you know. What's up, Kiku? How you doing? What's the plan for today? Well, we're gonna try to get our electrical up. We're almost there, 63 out of 75, and we're just gonna tear down all of our stuff, all of the houses on this block until we've gotten to the point, and if we can maybe make it, we'll go grab that car. I've done it, but it was like experimental phase, never shot up, just snorted a few packs in my day. There you go. Well, you got lucky, man, because everybody that I've run across that has done it has turned into a junkie. You know, what is that Dandy Warhol song? I never thought you'd be a junkie because heroin is so passe. I've been around so much cocaine. Yeah, cocaine was a big thing too. I never did any of that stuff. Right? I mean, the worst that I ever did was drink. You know, I still drink, but I got lucky. And, you know, it's crazy that I never got into it because I was in the restaurant world, right? Where it's just like runs rampant. And I was also in the music world where it runs like rampant, right? And I never did it because my mom was a junkie. That was the reason. In fact, I'll never forget there was this, let's call her fat. Would that be ugly of me? There was this, we called her Fat Roxanne. Right? There was a that used to hang out with us, right? And Terry used to hang out with her because she would just, you know, like drive us around in her Cadillac. She had money or something, and she would she just liked to be around a bunch of liked to be around gay people and musicians. And since we kind of fit that, but she had a liking for Terry, and so she would drive around, and Terry liked coke, so he would like just like humor her or whatever, right? She didn't know we called her Fat Roxanne, but that's what we called her. And she, this is probably like 1990 or something. We one day she was driving us around, and we went back to my house, which at the time our house we had like about 10 people living there with us to cut down on rent. It was like a 3-bedroom condo or whatever. And so, like, I mean, it was like we never locked the doors, so people just wander in and out all day long, and we would and so like I had a bedroom, Terry had a bedroom, and another guy named Rafe had a bedroom, and we would and everybody else just kind of slept wherever they slept, you know. And it was kind of a weird deal because like Like we had like, I mean, we had girls that lived there, and sometimes they would like just like roll in and like sleep with you. You know what I mean? Just roll into your bed. Kind of like just like a flop house or something. But anyway, Roxanne came back. She'd brought her little baggie of whatever. And so we're sitting in Terry's room, and I don't know what we were doing. Maybe playing music or something, playing guitar. I don't know. We were doing something, and she was hanging out there. And she decided that she was going to make her move on Terry, so she took her shirt off. We're just sitting there, and Terry, as politely as he could possibly be, asked her to put her shirt back on, which made her mad, and she left, and we never saw Fat Roxanne again. Like, man, why you got to do that? She was giving me rides to the grocery store and stuff. I've tried almost everything except for meth. I drank a lot in college, smoked a lot. Nowadays, I just toke a little and have a brew here and there. Yeah, see, I can't toke at all. I can't toke at all. I get sick. Maybe I should check these things and see if there was a zombie in here. All right, another one, another lamp down. Another one bites the dust. Ha ha. Yeah, we had another deal like when I was 18. I'm just taking you guys down memory lane here. I used to hang out with a lot of like girls, right? I was 18. I knew a lot of people in high school still because I just graduated or whatever. And so there was this group of girls that came over. And they just hang out. I mean, I didn't do anything with them. I just they'd come because they thought we were crazy cool and all that junk, and they'd come hang out. They're preppy girls, right? And so like they hung out, a lot of smoking and a lot of like, drinking and stuff like that, even though they were underage. And I just passed out. I went to sleep. Woke up the next morning and to some old dude like waking me up, right? No, I'll take that back. It wasn't an old dude. It was one of the girls, and she woke me up. It was like probably 7 a.m, and she was like, Leo, wake up. What I need you to do is tell them my dad is here. Tell him that I went to bed at 12 o'clock. Or something like that. I don't even remember it. You know what I mean? I don't even remember what it was, but I just remember how absolutely ridiculous this was. And so I go down the stairs of like walking up, and at the time I had really long hair, so my hair's all matted because I had like a long night, And there were like 5 angry dads down there.
Gaunt's Ghost Guy super chatted $1.99. M's drunk watching the stream with a rolling pin.
I know, right? Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, so I'm like sitting there. I come down there and I'm like, I obviously look haggard, right? I look like I have really tied one on because I had, and I was like kind of hung over a little bit and just not in the mood to talk to these guys, right? And so like I get down there, and the first thing they start doing is grilling me about what time these girls went to bed, and I'm like, what? Like, I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. I have no idea. He's like, well, what do you think? Do you think it was 12 o'clock? Or was it 1 o'clock? Or was it 2 o'clock? Just like asking me questions that just didn't make any sense to me. So finally, one of the guys, he goes, well, we could call the cops on you. And at that point, I was just done with it. I was like, dude, just do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. I'm going to go back upstairs and go to sleep. And so I went upstairs and went to sleep. It went nowhere. I know that story went nowhere. Come on, Bob the Builder. I used to sell LSD. I would sell to the brand 3 doors down at the Loft back in Detroit. This is how the band got their name. They were the 3rd door down. Really? Well, that's interesting. That's actually quite a story. What's up, Roki? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Bloodling, it's good to see you. Roma Lessie, including meth, heroin, actual LSD. When I was 16, a stripper lived at my apartment, and I'd pick her up from work and get an 8-ball every night, literally. Yeah. Speaking of my wife, I'm going to see if she's here. She does listen. No, she's not. Okay. She's on her way back. She had to go to a meeting today, so it's the reason why I'm so liberal about talking this stuff. She didn't know a lot of this stuff because I don't. It's not that I'm hiding it from her. I just don't feel like it'd be worthwhile me talking about it. You know what I mean? All these stories, all these crazy ass stories. Hey, Drunk, hope you're doing good. How's everyone else? Hope everyone else is doing good too. Just in case, good to see you, my friend. I would door knock and made some good money off it quick. Then I'd get keep the glue strip for myself. So I used to sell too, and it was a real weird deal. It was with Terry, in fact. That's kind of how we met. We as crazy as it's gonna sound, I met Terry at a place called GDI's, which was like a gay bar in downtown Memphis. It was in like a really crappy area. If you left the bar, you'd have to worry about getting mugged and all that junk. And it was, like being an 18-year-old young man, it was one of the places I could go and not have to get carded or whatever, right? And plus, it was kind of like, it wasn't really a gay bar. I mean, there were gay people there, but it was kind of like an everything bar, And I met him there, and because he was selling what you were selling, and I ended up like going to these Dead shows with him, and picking up like he had a supplier down there. Oh boy. See if I can drag him. I can handle two. A little bit slower than usual. Come on, baby. Everybody wants some. Standing out here. There you go. Come on, baby. Come on.
God's Ghost Guy super chatted $1.99. Drunk determined to get this stream demonetized.
I'll probably have to tell him that I really should I try to drag him. Come on, baby. Might be able to grab this guy. Now you're going to see me. Come on, baby. Right here. There you go. Yeah, it's not really the sprinters because they're so sparse. There's only like 3 or 4 at a time. It's just a matter of figuring out how to roll with them. You know what I'm saying? And she came in on the side. All right, we'll do this one right here. Let me stop this for a second. I bet you see y'all's faces tomorrow when you jam some RimWorld too. I'm doing RimWorld for sure tomorrow. For sure. I heard that heroin makes you puke when you start to take it, and when you get hooked, you puke when you don't get it. Yeah, it's kind of a thing. Tag the stream educational. No, what I'll do is I'll just dispute it. You know what I mean? They'll say, you know what? This is what are you talking about? And I can, I'll dispute it. I'll just say, yeah, I'm just talking. I'm not promoting it by any means. You know what I mean? I wish I had more chill stories to tell. Drunk hammering off about drugs has me thinking. Well, I mean, it's not a thing. I mean, Daddy Shark. Come on, man. I have like, how many years do I have on you? You had plenty of time to come up with stuff. I like it when they trip and fall. Ooh, there's 2 right there. See, when they trip and fall like that, that's not a good thing. With that axe, I can get rid of them pretty quickly, though. Make sure there's nothing down here with me. The best I can describe is it feels like when you're falling, you get that feeling in the pit of your stomach. For a handful of hours at the time. Oh, wow, that's crazy. You got about 20 years plus on me. Yeah, and plus, I mean, I lived like... I had some crazy times, man. I mean, I hitchhiked for about a year. Dropped a bunch of weight, you know. Did a lot of things that I kind of regret now, you know. But, I mean, I was just kind of a wild child. Go upstairs and see if maybe we can expedite this a little bit. It's like free falling. Yeah, pretty accurate what Smoking GM says. Really. Ever kill anybody drunk? No, Zach Nuts, I've never killed anybody. I've never gone there. Well, hellfire. There's not going to be anything here for me, is there? Here's a couple lamps. My 4-year-old recognized your voice and asked if I was watching the zombie game. Oh, that's hilarious, man. That's hilarious. I started using it because the house was out of crack. I was dumb and young. Yeah. That's usually what happens, man. It's a shame, man, because it will rip your world apart. Awesome. We can actually get on with it. 2100. We're gonna head back home. Looking all right. Tomorrow we'll actually, let's see if we have it. Do we have a couldn't remember if I put it in here or not. We didn't. It's all right. I'm missing out on killing somebody. I've never I haven't even come close to that. I'm a lover, not a fighter, baby. You know, I just started working out again. I think I've mentioned this. I am sore as shit today. I was feeling good about it yesterday. Not so good about it today. Now, do I have it on me, maybe? I don't. I'm going to see if maybe I might have a... looking for my couldn't read this book so I can try to get some of my sadness off. I'm so sore, lifted for the first time in months yesterday. Triple G. Oh, I got you. Am I being a positive influence in your life, Triple G? Is that what's going on? Or you're like, if Drunk's going to get swole, I'm going to get swole too? Is that what's happening? I feel absolutely in love with the 38 after seeing you use it a while back. So, yeah, make sure you snagged out that. I got the 38 already. I just got to find a spot where I can actually fire off a shotgun without just getting like railroaded, you know? Where the hell did I put where did I put my my thingamajig? Oh, Christ. Oh, wait a minute. I know where I did with it. Kind of hidden down here. Good deal. So tomorrow what we'll do is we'll go and we'll go get some gas and I'll gas up that car. Try to hotwire it and then make a round robin back home. Just read this. Exercise is a ripoff. It helps you live longer, but makes you feel like dying. It might have been in one of AA streams then. What was in AA streams? No, I just wanted to make sure I can hold my own when I drunk fight. At Sagnas this weekend at the wedding. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm only 20. I'm now 20 streams on my run against high population random speed Zeds. I've cleared out nearly 1/5 of Louisville during the West Coast Mansion. Very nice, Rami Lessie. Very nice. People who grew up in the 70s, 80s typically were pretty wild. Maybe had to do with being latchkey kids. My guardian angels used to work a lot of overtime. Yes. Isn't that true, honey banani? The times have changed, man. Times have changed. A lot of like the kids now, the younger kids, most of them are real they're like real awkward. You know what I'm saying? Like they just didn't have the same stuff. I mean, we when we were growing up, I mean, we pretty much, you know, you would go to school and then you come home to an empty house and you hang out with your friends and you go out and do stuff. But I don't think they do that anymore. I think that they spend a lot of time, like a lot of their social stuff is on like social media, like TikTok and stuff, right? Snapchat. But they don't really like hang out. So like, you know, I mean, I think that their conversations and stuff, they don't really actually ever really learn how to talk to people. I know for a fact that they don't learn how to civilly debate people. You know what I mean? I mean, if you say anything at all that's not in their thing, they feel triggered by it. And that sounds like me making a boomer thing, but I think it's true. I was a heathen as a child, glad to live through that boring life these days. Been slacking on the last few streams, though. I got to upload those today. I blame it on the lack of ashtrays in McDonald's. Yeah, maybe so, right? Yeah, we'd all smoke and like hang out. But yeah, it's really kind of a weird thing, and that's not even a knock on the young kids. I kind of feel bad for them, you know. I mean, they don't get to experience the same thing that I experienced, you know. As a result, you know, like, you know, if you look at like any of the polls, they'll say that kids are having less sex, doing less drugs, and not smoking cigarettes. Now they are vaping, which is a little bit different. But I think that all those three things they're contributing to is the fact that they don't really hang out with each other. You know? I love a good debate. I do too. But you know, Gen Xers, we're all able to like kind of debate things. You know, I've learned very quickly, very quickly, that I can't say anything really political here. I mean, I can kind of skirt the issue. I can talk about things that are socially political. And what I mean by socially, I mean like things like, you know, inflation is too high, that kind of stuff, because everybody's in agreement with each other on both sides. But I've learned very quickly that if I do, I'm going to be accused of being on both sides. It makes no sense at all. Can't be pressured if there's no peers, right? Do you see the thing going on about monkeypox? All the monkeypox outbreaks that are happening in Florida? They're making a big deal about it. All right, I'm going to stand up for a second. Been streaming for about an hour. Honey Bunny, I could not imagine what life would be like if we had cell phones and social media back then. We'd probably be just as fucked as everybody else as the kids are now. Honestly. 1999 baby here. I didn't have much of an opportunity to be social. Mountains of homework and working at 15 made sure of that. Yeah. We have two parties. It becomes more like a football team fan than talking about ideologies and issues. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. Everybody has to get on their own team, you know? Like, you can't say that. Like you can actually say something that's true, right? That they could agree with in their head, and they're going to argue with you that it's not true. I think what it is people just don't like being wrong, and they can't figure out that they could somehow middle it. You know what I mean? When are we going to run out of water? Not today. All right, we're going to go grab this gas, and I'm going to head over, and we're going to grab that thing. Wait, monkeypox is real. It is real, apparently. It's really what it's getting. How you get it is through like close, intimate contact. And so they're saying that a lot of like in South Florida area, that it's breaking out among gay and bisexual men. But I mean, it's not that serious. I looked into it. I was like, is this like the new AIDS? I think it just scares people because it's called monkeypox. But apparently, it's like you get like random sores and shit on your body. It looks pretty gruesome, but you get over it in about 2 weeks. And apparently, there's a vaccine for it too. But that's the latest flavor for news. Yeah, Ron Malesi, that's being wrong is 90% of the scientific process. It is, isn't it? And in 1972, baby, today's kids would not what to do with a simple stick. Would not know what to do with a simple stick. Yeah, probably not. I mean, there has been a huge push to stop smoking. Every generation has their own group of people who are in their own bubble, actively try to engage with people who disagree with. So I see it a lot. What's happening, Serious Gamer? How you doing? So it's AIDS. It's not AIDS, Deadeye Dicks. It's not AIDS. It's apparently the reason why it's called monkeypox. It's like an endemic in Africa. But I guess somebody, went to Africa and came here and like decided to get a little bit of loving going on, had monkeypox and didn't realize. The problem with monkeypox is that I guess the incubation period is like 3 weeks out. So you can't really like track it. You know what I mean? Theoretically, half of Florida could have it right now and they wouldn't know. So, I'm not exactly sure where they came up with monkeypox. Maybe it's from monkeys. I don't know. I mean, that would be the most common sense thing to say, right? I'm going to toss some of these things in. This, need to make myself a little bit lighter. We'll get some food in us and head down there. I think do I still have yeah, I still have my screwdriver in my hand. Go ahead and make a stir fry. Looks good to me. Well, that's a minus 30 in happiness. That's gonna be a happiness in a skillet. What did I just do? Ah, Jesus Christ. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. I'll just spill water all over the place. Jesus. Oops. We're going to turn that bad boy on. There we go. Get it started. I got 10 minutes, huh? We have to remember that recent generations are social just through the internet. It's totally valid way of being social. I'm just at the near end of being a millennial. 96. Nice. Monkeypox is related to smallpox. Like there's a cowpox that was related to smallpox. Really? Okay. That makes sense. I got swine flu during Greek Week 2008. I got, I had H1N1. Actually, I didn't have H1N1. Did I just move this? Let me. Is that good? Yeah. I didn't get, my wife got it. Probably, what was that, 2012? Something like that? Yeah, definitely. I talk more to you knuckleheads in real life buddies on a daily basis. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? I think I talk more to you guys than I talk to anybody else, too. All right, we're going to eat, and then we're going to go, we're going to fill up gas, and we're going to go grab this car. Come on, baby. I'm going to eat it all. 75. That's going to make me like feel like a tubby. A little chungus. I'm just going to try to get rid of... The reason why I'm eating it so much is because I think it's going to... Yeah, it's going to knock down my my sadness down a little bit. We'll drop this right here. Let's head out. But I turn off the stove. I didn't. Looking all right. Feeling all right. Uh-huh. Hey, Philip, what's happening? I turned off the oven. Make sure nothing's chasing me. One of the problems with doing this is you're not going to, like, outrun anybody, right? Oh, boy. I go ahead and I'm going to take care of these guys. Fuck it. Take care of them now or take care of them later. Come on. Well, there went my katana. Oh, do you see that animation? I slapped his ass silly. Go and dismantle that. If you had runner straight, you'd be fast. Would you be faster than sprinters? You would. But I mean, like, I'm just talking about, like, in just the simple context of, like, trying to walk. Like if I'm running and I pick up a runner, I think they'd be able to not catch me, but when I slowed down, I wouldn't realize that they were behind me. You know what I mean? All right, that will do it. That's gone, baby, gone. Good while it lasted. That Zed ain't no pushover. I know she's strong. I'm so stoked to hit the new update. What's up, Scum? How you doing? New hairstyles and stubble options in the new update. Yeah, we got a stubble option. I'm wondering. I wonder if my my beard has grown in. I started off with stubble. I'm going here real quick. Let's check it out. There it is. Still got stubble. Wonder, does this have a, we haven't checked it. No. I was looking to see if it might have had like a automated emergency system. All right, long walk over this way. Got to watch out for the tree Zeds. What's up, Babasirty? Hope I didn't butcher your name there. The hair still doesn't grow. Well, it hadn't been long, so maybe it'll grow. I'm 14 days in. When does hair grow? Like, I would guess around 20 days, maybe. We'll check on it, and if I'm still alive in 60 more days. Man, that gnome freaks me out. Every time I see it, I think that it's a zombie. There's one right there. Keep my axe handy. Usually when there's one, there's a couple others. We're looking all right. Woo! And we're going to have to bust out that window. Here it is right there. There's a car right there. Come on, baby. Go ahead and add gasoline here. Feel more comfortable being right here than the other way around, for sure. Come on, baby. Broken glasses in vehicles now? Is it? See what we got. It's a hot few. It ain't so bad though. Now the hard part about this, honestly, is going to be we're really not going to be able to like drive anywhere without just attracting a buttload of them, right? There's a guy up here. Two of them. Two I can handle. And then that house. Okay. I'm wondering, I'm thinking that this right here might have the generator I was looking at. Maybe. Maybe not. I thought one of these houses, somebody had mentioned that one of these houses might have a one of these houses might have like an actual like a generator back here. We're gonna see. Head to the gas station. It does not look. Maybe there's one up here. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any. Somebody had mentioned doesn't look like it. I thought that we had a generator, but that might be another run. Gas station while you got electricity. Shit. Really? I'm going to be wrong about this, but that just sounds like suicide. Go ahead and fill all these. You might get lucky. Gas station while you gotta get electricity. It is if it's packed with zombies and you lure them away. It's my best Zomboid buddy, Dave, the yard gnome. Each base must have a David at it. Plus, you get a magazine rack, a full tank of gas while you can. Well, I think I'll be fine. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I think that what we need to do is we need to take this nice and slow, right? Not like do anything dumb. Which I don't know. That would be very heroic, Mark Norton, for me to head over there. We can still wash ourselves. That's good. I'll go ahead and grab one of these. We're going to fill all the water bottles we can. I'm not sure if we checked the glove compartment either, did we? Of course, no matches. I still can't find any matches anywhere. One of the things I discovered, y'all, I don't know if you guys have seen this. Let's see if I can find it. Right. There's a VHS tape, and I don't see it here. There's a VHS tape that you can actually do mechanics now. And that's the reason why we were able to like scoot up so quick, was because we were watching this VHS tape. It's a low population. Okay. Do you think I should go there? Maybe we will. Maybe we'll go there and just we'll drive through and just to see what we got. I mean, we might also be able to find a... how are my weapons going? We'll do it tomorrow. Feel sad. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Maybe I should go north. The Car Zone tapes were always there. Really? Maybe I just never have seen them before. Because, I play with so many mods that it's competing, right? I play with extremely rare loot, and I play with so many mods I had just never seen them before. Make sure you bring everything with you. Don't get stuck wanting or needing. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll do... I'll grab one axe. And I'll grab another machete. We'll go ahead and grab metalwork 1. What can I do with these? They don't look like they do much. They also don't look like they like I necessarily need to cook them. Eat them. Little oysters on the half shell. Oh, man. Let's see. Foraging for... Yeah, we'll go continue reading this. Cool. Cook them and eat them. They can get you sick. At least I did once eating them raw. Well, we'll see. It didn't say it was dangerous uncooked, so I'm going to go ahead and try it. You don't need food. You have a car, man. Yeah. Get through foraging all the way. We'll head up north. I might go straight through town. Should I go straight through town just so I can see what we're working with? What do you think? Do sprinters roam? I think they do. They migrate just like anything else. Yeah, go through town. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. There are a couple places that I'm interested in. What we'll do is we'll once again we'll go through low hanging fruit. 6:20 in the morning. Real quickly, I'll grab some chips because yeah. Grab some chocolate. Go and eat some spaghetti bolognese. How's my weight coming along? 78. I'm going down. You're going down. We'll see what we're looking at. We might be able to do a strategy where we're dragging them away. I don't think I turned respawn. Look at that. Look at that. I'm close to my house, man. It ain't looking so bad. I'm so used to insane zombie populations that when I see this little bit of numbers, I mean, there's quite a few, but I mean, it's not like looking like it's like completely undoable, you know? And we could honestly maybe even, I don't know. We're going to stop here first. Open for a generator. Take them empty gas cans. I've read the Jenny Mag. Yeah. Where'd he go? This is stressful. Get inside already. We'll It does kind of change things, doesn't it? Especially this fog, you know, you. No bueno. Oh, well. Well, hellfire. Well, what does it say? I got to go now, guys. I have a harvest to get in the server, but I'll watch the rest on the TV channel. I have put my like. Please do not do it. Please do it too. It boosts Mr. Streamer's ego. See y'all on the next one. Thank you, Gremlin. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys haven't already thumbs up this, by all means, it helps the channel. Is this new home or just looting? We were gonna just loot. The idea was I was gonna go there. This is all low hanging fruit. I know where all the back sheds are. Maybe we can find a generator before the power goes out. We are on day 14, so it could go out anytime. I might get up here and it might be out. Look at that. You see that? See all those zombies? Here's what else there are over here. Well, I got too much stuff. Hold on for a second while I stress eat. You have a trunk, drunk, I know. Eat a bag of dicks, zombies. I'm out of here. Oh, my God. Wow. Yeah, that could have been really ugly there for a second. Imagine a little engine trouble. Don't wish that on me. We're rocking and rolling in the free world right now. Whose idea was this again? Yeah, I got the perfect idea. Why don't you go up to the top of the screen and get some gas with all your runners all over here? Jeez Louise. Oh boy. How are there this many zombies out there? Well, it's just normal pop, so it's not really, really, honestly, it's not that big of a deal for me. The big problem that I'm having is that, we're almost there. There's a hot view. Did he really see me all the way from over here? I think he did. Hearing too much shit. Come on, no alarms, no whammies, baby. If the doors are closed, I ain't gonna fuck with them. See if there's any matches. Lots and lots of food. Potato seed packet. First time we found like something for potentially with farming. Nothing in here. That's really surprising. I cannot win, can I? I cannot find any matches. How about that for weird? Another empty gas can. Much better wrench. We'll grab that. I'm going to go ahead and grab this as well. Yeah, absolutely nothing. How about that for weird? Can I heat these? I'm gonna see if this heats. I thought this was a gas station. It's not. At least you have burritos. I know, right? Burritos, let's go, baby. I'm just curious if I can heat these up or if this is gonna be one of those deals where it doesn't heat up. Doesn't look like it's gonna heat up. One of them hot burritos. I played for hours on a game to try a Molotov, then finally found matches just to learn that you can't light one with it. All right, let's go and check some of these other places out around here. Homeboy right here. We'll smack him around a little bit. He sees me. Looks like a few of them. Probably not the smartest thing that I've ever I've done here. Damn, many of them were following me. Yeah, we're going to clear out this area a little bit. The things that we'll go through to get some matches, man. Of course, the lock's broken. Oh, it's got to be some kind of a joke. Really? What's up, Grab? How you doing? Yeah, I'm leaving it running. This goes to the edge of the map, I know. Get wrecked, zombie. Come on, baby. Everybody wants some. Looking good. Can I use a cigarette light? I don't think I can. The problem with these trees is I can't see what's behind it. You know what I'm saying? I just can't see it. So there could be like 5 or 10 or 15 over there. And I called these boys to the yard, right? I mean, there's a few of them, huh? Yeah, I mean, we can draw. Me, man. Get wrecked! Get wrecked, zombies! There's too many of you. And I want my gas. Can I please have my gas? Fuck me, man. Oh, hoping for matches. Just run them down. Now you're playing with power, drunk. I know. I don't have much of a choice. I don't want to wreck my car, but at the same time, my goodness, you know, I mean, when you have that many and they're coming at you like that, there's not really much you can do. I mean, I could run. Yeah, and I don't know what's back there. Make sure there's not a pile over here on this side. We're looking good. I think there's a zombie in here as well. Maybe they jumped out. Finally. Don't mind if I do. Well, that's a lot of ice cream. What modern cars have cigarette lighters? I know, right? I think every modern car actually has a cigarette lighter still. You could try to crouch and yell. It's quieter. Yeah, I could. I just need to really watch out what I'm doing here. Gaming pretty much pretty standard in the early 90s when this game is set. You'd think that every car would have a cigarette lighter, but that's all right because we found our lighters. That's it. Now you're playing with power drunk. Just run them down. That's serious road rage. That's the one way to do it, I guess. Poor car. I know the car had to take it. I didn't have much of a choice. There was like 6 or 7, and 6 or 7 is instant death if I do that. You can hotwire. There's always another car, buddy. Exactly. Why is my car dead? I know, right, Mac Thornbody? I know. 4 at a time is bad. A wrecked car is better than death. Exactly. The fact that none of the zombies were smokers is very surprising. Everybody was smoking back in the 90s, man. The fact that probably easier to find red books and matches at this point to get rid of stress. Yeah. Put a little quaggle in your pocket. Quagga. What is a quagga anyway? I don't think I've ever seen it. What's up, JC? How you doing? Funny how conservative the chat gets now after egging you on to go out of the base. I know, right? So what is it, guys? I know, right? Fuel up quick before the power cuts out. Yes, you're right. I think it's on the other side. moved away. Little do they know I'm right here. Taking names and kicking ass. Come on, baby. I want to get more gas. I'm really kind of tempting it, aren't I? I don't know if I'm going to get gas. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. We're heading back. If we stay a little bit too long, the place will repopulate around our base, and we don't want that to happen. I don't want to ruin my car, man. That's the one problem that I have with it, is I don't want to ruin my car. And we work so hard at this for this car, you know? Sorry. I don't think I was that close. I think that's a little bit I guess you know, horseshoes and hand grenades, but there were I don't think if you saw when we drove first up to that point, it was not close. It was a lot there were a lot of them back there. And we just drug them in. Shit. These winding roads now can get you lost. I think I'm headed towards Rosewood, but I'm not, or not Rosewood, but Riverside, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll be able to know here in a second because we should be able to see a... we should be able to see a... yeah, there it is right there. Yeesh. We'll probably have to head over this way soon. It's not today. I'm really tired. Who put that vehicle right there? Right in the middle of the street. These damn Sunday drivers. I think I might have stirred these guys up, huh? I do believe we're going to be fine. Woo! Sorry, man. Fortune favors the brave. Yeah, by Alan Carr, another car. The easiest way to quit smoking. I picked up vaping, so technically still using nicotine, although much lower dose. Very nice. There's nothing wrong with that. You gotta worry about this. I don't think that, is it nicotine that's really that bad, or is it just the actual smoking part? I quit smoking in 2017. That was hospitalized for a year and could barely walk, etc. When I got out, I was very depressed and picked up smoking again. You really tried to quit again, but damn, manic depression and quitting smoking doesn't blend well. Yeah, it's really tough, man. It's really tough. What's up, Dave? How you doing? Sorry, I quit and I made it easy. I've already told my story of how I quit and the reason why I quit. Kind of crazy. All right, y'all. I think I'm done here. We've been doing about 2.5 hours. I gotta go do some extra stuff. Tomorrow we'll be playing RimWorld, and thank you so much for the new subs, memberships, as well as the super chats. I appreciate it, man. It's not tough. Using Easy Way to Quit Smoking by Alan Carr. We have survived, baby. We have survived. Survive and thrive. 15 days, 13 hours, half a month in, 201 zombies killed. We've managed to get a little bit of gas. That's going to get us by for now. Eventually, we're going to have to take more chances. But for right now, I think we're okay. We need to find a generator next. Maybe start to improve our living conditions as well. We're going to need to get some water going. We don't have many days left. But unlike the 72% of you that said that it was going to be zombie day, you might have to wait until Thursday, baby. Wait till Thursday. Y'all take care. I will see you guys tomorrow. We're going to be playing RimWorld. Be there or be square. Hopefully you guys, it's going to be an episode 1, so I'll be putting names down for our pawns, and maybe we can survive longer than 2 days. I don't know. But thanks again. Thanks, Drunk. Hey, Deadeye Dix, it's good to see you, man. Just in case, always good to see you. Vico, thank you very much. Honey Banani, Paz, Ian, Graf. You got a night off, Drunk? I do have a night off today. I should be streaming longer, but I got some stuff I got to do. I will see you guys on the flip side. Faux shizzle. If you haven't already joined my Discord, you can always you can always catch me there if you have any questions at all. You can also there's a great community there. A lot of the same names and faces that you'll see here. Plus, we have a multiplayer Zomboid server with a voice chat. It's just really cool, very laid back and whatnot. You can always catch me there as well. Plus, I usually post about 10 to 15 minutes before I go live. So it's better than depending on YouTube. Trust me. Better than depending on YouTube. I will see you guys tomorrow.